once we finish our note taking over just seeing if the student does display those behaviors, and get the data that we need from that, we can move on to the next suggestion, even if we don't get enough information from the direct observation, which we would do multiple direct observations in multiple classes to get all the data we needed. Another way we could also do is have some type of one-on-one pull-out session with the student. Is that something that you think would help, since you have the most contact with them out of all the teachers?
Yeah, I think that would help. Mom said that he actually works better when he is one-to-one and not the center of attention. He's always embarrassed or afraid that the other kids are going to make fun of him. So the one-on-one would probably help if we can do it in a way where he doesn't feel like the other kids are going to think that something's wrong. We might just include it like it's an extra class period or something like that for him.
Yeah, it's a good suggestion. So when we do these pull-outs, I'd really like to, one, incorporate some of the work that you need him to get done when you are calling on him. So that would be something we can pull into the meeting with him, just to see if he can actually do the work. Obviously, he may still be able to do the work when he's not the one being called upon, but just to see if he can perform without the spotlight being on him adequately with another teacher, and eventually maybe one day you and him may be able to do these one-on-one sessions, maybe sometime throughout the day, just so that you can personally see that he is progressing the way you see fit as his teacher in this classroom. But in those pullouts, it's just another way for us, the administration, to collect the data we need to further the student's progression in school. Do you have any type of calming station or section in your classroom?
Not currently. Usually when he acts like this, he ends up just getting sent to the office. So we may can look into trying to put something somewhere where he can maybe have a break or go sit.
Okay, I'd have
for
to.
all the students, not just him. So
Yeah.
I think it was just him.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely need to get with our assistant principal to see how those encounters with the student went on her behalf when he gets there, what he tells her. So that's another thing that I'll make note of, get with the assistant principal to see what her relationship is with the student and how he acts while in the office with her, what he tells her. That's another form of collecting data for both you and I, so that we can help the student. See if she asks him questions, does he display some of the aggression or balling his fist or yelling? I mean, something that could happen in her office. As far as the calming station, though, that is something definitely we can look into. Just singling out a corner or fancying up one of your portions of your classroom for your students to kind of go when they need to calm down, or they're frustrated, or they're having a bad day, something like that. That's definitely something that we should look into
So I do
And
think if, he sees other kids using it, he'll be more apt to go back there too when he needs to.
yeah, and it's just something that we can make note of, just so as we get maybe a behavior plan in place. So maybe we can designate certain amount of time that we can allow for him to go there when he starts to feel like he's going to be upset, and maybe even make some type of contract with him. Is that a contract like
Like reinforcers for him doing stuff or something.
yeah, even like when, okay, John, after you get out of the calming station, I mean, there's requirements that you have to meet in order, or just something of that nature. We've allowed you calming time. Now it's your turn to do what I ask as a teacher, because um, I mean, or any student for that matter, any student that gets to go there and refresh their brain or calm down for a second, they still have to display the work or show you that they do know how to get whatever you're asking them done. So after all the data collection, though, what we would need to do is, as administration and as a staff, to develop something, put something in place to see if this is working. Is this, or do we need to go back to the drawing board on restarting and doing something different?
Well, I can start, I can do a little calming station in the room and, explain it to all the students. And then maybe, we can all as a team, I can maybe say, look, if we all do these 5 problems, maybe I can find some type of reinforcer that they all can kind of work towards, or different things that they like or something. Just reward them if they ask to go back to the calming station instead of getting upset, stuff like that. And I can just keep making notes on my log, so and I'll make sure to put what I do before and what happens and what happens after, so you guys can get a clearer picture if stuff is working and how often it's happening.
Definitely. Having good documentation is definitely a key factor in all of this. Not only on my part when I do my own observational notes, but your part as the teacher. Just make sure that every detail that you can fit into your description of what where his aggression comes from, even if it starts to carry over to displaying this behavior toward other students, that's something that certainly would need to be documented so that we can try and figure this out. But thank you for meeting with me. We will definitely get on top of this and make sure that John's taken care of, and we can minimize those behaviors before the year, and definitely before it goes to the next level of things. All right.
Okay. Thank you.